Well, it's June and it's lovely to see things growing and changing in our city. And today's story is about a girl who's excited to find out that there's a butterfly park near her new home, but sadly, no butterflies. So she sets out on a mission and ends up connecting people in her new neighborhood. And I think she's the right type of person to be a block connector. And the Abundant Community Edmonton team loves people like her. So the story's called Butterfly Park. Once, there was a girl who was moving to a new town. This made her sad. She was going to miss the birds that sang in the morning and the crickets that sang all night. But most of all, she was going to miss the butterflies. After a long, winding trip, she and her family arrived at their new home. Instead of birds and crickets, she heard horns and trains. And then there was her house, plain and gray, like all the others. But next to it was a gate unlike any other. The girl repeated the letters, and suddenly she felt very lucky. What does it say?
Butterfly Park.
Butterfly Park. The next morning, the girl couldn't wait to meet the butterflies. She set off with a plate of cookies, for it was always smart to make a good first impression. But when she opened the gate to Butterfly Park, she didn't see a butterfly anywhere. The girl waited and waited, had a cookie, and waited some more. Finally, she saw one, though it was in her neighbor's yard. The girl knocked on the door and asked a boy if he would help her catch the butterfly. He agreed and knew how to reach way up high. Together they caught the butterfly and took it to Butterfly Park. But up, up, and away it flew over the gate. They needed more help if they were going to bring butterflies to Butterfly Park. So they knocked and knocked on all the neighbors' doors. The children were happy to help. They swung their nets and caught a few. But when they took them to Butterfly Park, what do you think happened?
They flew away.
Up, up, and away the butterflies flew, except for one. The children wondered what the butterfly wanted, when suddenly it flew away. The girls and boys dropped their nets and followed the butterfly. It took them up and down and through the town. Curiosity grew. Windows and doors began to open. Everyone was having such fun. Others joined in too. The butterfly led them along a winding path and up many twisting stairs until they reached the top. And from there, they could see
All the butterflies?
flowers. Flowers. Yes, butterflies love flowers for their sweet nectar. At last, the girl knew what to do. Bright and early the next day, she set off for Butterfly Park again, this time with flowers. The girl waited, listening to the sounds of the busy town. There were still no butterflies. Then, when she looked through the gate, something caught her eye. It was her neighbors. They arrived with boots and gnomes and wagons. They brought trowels and dirt and shovels. They showed her that plants need roots to grow. Together, everyone planted until the park was brimming with flowers and laughter. And sure enough, the butterflies came. The girl not only felt lucky, but in time, she also felt right at home. And so did you notice how the community came together to create a welcoming spot for everyone?
Yes.
And then the girl realized she felt at home. She'd helped make her neighborhood her own home. See, when people connect with each other and share their gifts and their skills and their abilities, their communities become that much more abundant. So in our city, there are many people who are makers that work to create a strong sense of community here. And so I'd like to give you each some seeds of our city's official flower, the marigold, to plant in your neighborhood. There you go. There you go. No, yeah, take that one.
Thank you.
There you go. You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Here.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank Thank you.
You're most welcome.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
So you guys can make our city brighter.
Does make me.
Have a good summer.